What's up, Daily Bunch? It's Rachel. It's 1 a.m. Troy's still up, of course. Aria's knocked out. I just thought, let me go ahead and film this video. EJ's not home as well, and I'm in the mood to talk. So this video was requested, and it is how I transitioned my 1-year-old from formula over to regular milk. So this is a really good question because it's a question that I actually had myself, especially as a first-time mom. You really don't know how to go about having your baby eat regular food because when they have milk for so long, it's kind of hard to get your baby to eat regular, if that makes sense. I don't know. For me, it was really difficult trying to find things for him to eat and how to get him to go about drinking regular milk. So I hope you find this video helpful. So just a quick little background on Troy. Troy had a lot of stomach issues. He was very colicky, gassy, and he had acid reflux. So when he finally got diagnosed with that and he got his medication for that, the milk he was drinking, or the formula, it was the one for what was it? It was the one for Spit Up, and it was a really thick formula, so he was full for a long period of time. And so when he was about, like, I want to say 9 months, I went to the doctor for his regular checkup. She was telling me, you know, at 1 year old, your baby's supposed to be drinking regular whole milk, and you know, he needs to be eating more food, more than milk. Milk needs to be a supplement, not his whole meal. And so I started freaking out, like, oh my gosh, how am I gonna go about doing this? You know, all he knows is milk. All I know to give him is milk. Yes, Troy. And I just didn't know how to go about it. So I started to do it a little slowly. And when I would say when he hit 10 months is when I started introducing him to regular milk. So again, Troy has stomach issues, so I didn't introduce him to whole milk. I introduced him to almond because I felt like that was the better option, and he loved it. They have the unsweetened one, they have the sweet one. I used to give him the unsweetened one, and I would put it in his baby cereal, so that's how I start off. And every morning he would, you know, eat it, and I would see, you know, okay, how's his belly doing with this, how's his belly doing with that. And then I started giving to him, I started giving it to him alone as a water, almost, you know, kind of like a drink, more than to get full off of it. So I'd give him like maybe a little bit and see how he does. He loved it. And then he turned 1 year old, and at that point I was giving him food, like actual food, but Troy still really liked milk, and he was getting up in the middle of the night a lot for it because he was teething and the milk was comfort for him. But the almond milk was getting a little pricey, okay, because almond milk and the silk milks, and you know, they're not the cheapest of the bunch. So I started looking into it, and my pediatrician told me about the Lactaid whole milk, and she said that almond milk, it's good, but it doesn't have, I guess, the nutrients that whole milk will offer. I'm pretty sure calcium. I don't know if almond milk has calcium in it. I'm not sure. Anyways, so I switched him over to Lactaid whole milk, and he absolutely loves it. I highly recommend Lactaid whole milk if your baby has gas or colic and you want to have your baby weaned off of that. The Lactaid whole milk is a great replacement because it has the whole milk vitamins in it. That's what I'm trying to say. But it's not like, it's not going to give your baby that discomfort of gas and pain that milk can sometimes give. I guess it's like lactation free, I don't know. So I really like it. So how you get your baby to fully go off of it, if you can, I would introduce it slowly rather than just putting the milk on the baby full force, because you don't know how they can react to it. So one way you can do is you can do formula for your baby and then add a little bit of the whole milk in it, and then eventually have the whole bottle be the Lactaid whole milk, or the whole milk, I should say. So have the formula, however many ounces you do, and put a little ounce of the milk, and then slowly but surely you give more of the regular milk and less of the formula, and next thing you know, they're drinking that. Or you can also add it into foods and give it to them a little bit at a time, like with a meal, you know. So that's another way to look at it too. But I would start off with almond milk as a formula replacement. I really love almond milk, and I would say the lactate, I keep saying lactate whole milk. And I would do whole milk or lactate whole milk. A lot of people go straight to whole milk, but like I said, if your baby has gas issues, I would start off with lactate whole milk and then move my way up to the regular whole milk, you know, later on. So right now, Troy eats regular food. He has milk as a, I guess, a drink more so. It doesn't feel, the milk doesn't fill him up anymore, you know. He's eating regular food, you know, he has breakfast, lunch, dinner, all that stuff, but he does drink the milk, the lactate, maybe twice a day. In the middle of the night, so not in the middle of the night, and early in the morning, he'll drink a bottle of milk, like really, really early. I'm talking like 8, 9 o'clock. He'll have a bottle, and then he'll have a bottle in the morning. Well, I just said that. He'll have a bottle in the morning, and then he'll have a bottle late at night. That's what I meant to say. On nights that he's up, like right now, and you know, sometimes he'll be fussy at night because he's fighting sleep, I'll give him a bottle of milk warm and he'll fall asleep. So that's that. If you haven't had a baby yet and you're just watching this for some advice, I would say to give your baby, if you're gonna give your baby formula, I wouldn't warm it up. Your baby doesn't have to have warm formula. It makes the parents feel good, but I kind of regret it sometimes because if we're out on the road and I have a cup of milk for him, he won't drink it if it's cold, which sometimes could be a little bit of an inconvenience. I'm like, boy, can you just drink the milk? He won't do it. He's used to it warm. That's the only way he'll take it. So if you can help it, try not to get your baby used to the warm milk. Just, you know, it's whatever. But that was my video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you want to see a video too on what Troy eats in a day, let me know. He does eat a little bit different than I. I'm a meat eater. I like a lot of chicken and fish and steak and seafood, and you know, I like meats and stuff. Troy not so much, so I feed him pastas a lot and sandwiches, and you know, he's a pasta boy. He's a carb kid. So if you want to see what I feed him, then let me know. But I'll see you guys in my next video. Until next time, good night. Wish me luck. I'm drinking tea because I need sugar, because Troy's still up and he probably ain't going to bed till like 4 a.m. y'all. So I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.